Hello everyone, Danza is here. Today we're gonna analyze one of my classical games played lately, climbing the rating ladder 1900 to 2000 category, and I was actually white against 1916 rated player James Stolt, and it was a 30 plus 30 game, and I was white. Started with d4 and knight f6. Knight f3, f6 and c4. c4 and here my opponent played e5 and I took on e5, bishop, knight g5, g4 and knight f3. Here my opponent played bishop c5 and I played e3. And knight c6 and a3. The threat is to, if they castle, then I will play b4, c5. So their answer was a5, but which is weakening the square on b5. And here I just continued my development, and knight c3 I played and they castled, and here I played queen d5, which I thought I can activate my queen to a very nice square, since it cannot be since it's attacking the c4 bishop, it cannot be removed so easily. So here my opponent played queen e7, defending the bishop, also centralizing the queen, developing the queen I should say, and attacking the e5 pawn. Third time, and here after queen e7 I played knight b5. Maybe I could have played bishop e2, developing another piece, but they will just take on e5 and the game will go on. So I tried to hold the pressure by playing knight b5, attacking the c7 pawn, and here my opponent just played d6. So I was here very happy to take on d6 because I was a pawn up. Now for sure I'm a pawn up, and here my opponent just took on d6, and I played bishop e2, and here my opponent bishop e6, and I played queen d3, which the better move was maybe queen d1, since this move is happening, knight e5. So I have to I really don't have to exchange, but I could have played queen c2. But but I played so, but I am not sure. They took e5 and I played queen c1 now. And here my opponent played rook a c8, bringing the rook to an half open file. And here I castled, I guess. Yes, and my opponent played queen h4, which I thought was a strange move. Yes, they are attacking the c4 pawn 3 times, but just because of g3 I played, they do not have any square to keep the queen on the fourth file, fourth rank, I mean, and they played queen h3, which I think their queen becomes attacking a piece, but a little bit inactive, a little bit passive, I think. And after that queen h3 move, I played queen e4, activating my queen to the central square. And here my opponent played f5, which was kinda weakening move, I would say, since I can just capture on b7. And here my opponent made a move that was that made me think very long, and they took on c4. Actually, they should take on c4. Of course, this pawn was hanging. But here I actually, after that move, I went into a deep thought, and like playing bishop f3 was not that great. And I thought a while, and I didn't find that good move. And queen g2 was the move I played, but I could have played, I learned that I could have played knight d4. Let's say knight d4. And here I'm attacking the bishop. And taking is not that good, because this knight becomes out of square. The only good square was here on e5, and they are not there. That's not possible for them, and this is not good continuation for black. So they have to defend their bishop, maybe rook there. But even rook there I can just take. So they have to retreat their bishop, and after that white is just better. Let's say like f3, or I can even play b5, or sorry, cancel, or I can play different moves, like maybe queen f3 and different kind of stuff, maybe in attacking the f4 square. but I didn't play this line. I played after f4 I took, and then after that play I played queen g2. And here my opponent played queen h6, and I played bishop f4, f3, and knight e5 of course, and bishop d5, and knight d3 they made. So here I played knight d5, which is doing nothing, and then taking, and they take on c1. So I first took with the bishop, and after they take, I played rook c1. Here my opponent played queen b3, and this is the ending we reached, and also this is the moment I made a terrible blunder. I played f3, defending my b2 pawn, but which is just a crush. They just and here after that taking, and queen e3 check, and rook is gone. My rook is gone. So that's and I blocked, and they took, and we check, and here, and rook c8, and here I gave up. I resigned. I mean, what a blunder. But I analyzed the game. I kept analyzing the game. Let's say maybe 2-3 hours, and I'm happy because after knight c4 I found the move knight d4, which was the best continuation, and white is here actually 1.2 or something plus better. And also I checked with the engine, and yes, it was a good move, but there was a better move, queen h1, which is just a computer-like move, and a human would not find that kind of moves that easy. And yeah, and here it's just knight here, and then everything's fine for white. Yeah, so thank you for attention, and I will see you on the next analysis. By the way, I already have reached my goal, 2000 rating on lichess.org, but I thought I should analyze all my games before continuing the rating ladder 2000 to 2100. So I'm kind of preparing for my next goal. So I think next 4 or 5 days I will be analyzing the games that I have played, and of course all these games are classical time control games, and the minimum is just a 15 plus 15 game, but at least they are the games that I played, and I wanted to fill my gaps in the opening and in the middle games. So even in the end games, I am analyzing the games, trying to analyze more deeper than the usual play I do. So thank you for attention, and see you until the next game.